Welcome to the motherfucking show. I'm your fabulous host with the most. I know your living room TV has been bombarded with this.
In last week's deadly coup attempt at the U.S. Capitol, a pro-Trump mob swarmed the building, outnumbering and battling police officers fighting to defend it.
It was difficult to offer any resistance when you're only about 30 guys going up against 15,000.
D.C. Metro Police Officer Michael Fanone was in this group of officers at the west front entrance of the Capitol as rioters forced their way in. They eventually push him out into the crowd where Fanone says he was tasered several times. While trapped, the 40-year-old says he thought about using his gun to fight back.
Some guys started getting a hold of my gun and they were screaming out, kill him with his own gun. At that point, it was just like self-preservation. How do I survive this situation? And I thought about, using deadly force. I thought about shooting people. And then I just came to the conclusion that, if I was to do that, I might get a few, but I'm not going to take everybody, and they'll probably take my gun away from me, and that would definitely give them the justification that they were looking for to kill me if they already didn't have made that up in their minds. So the other option I thought of was, try to appeal to somebody's humanity. And I just remember yelling out that I have kids, and it seemed to work. Some people in the crowd started to encircle me and try to offer me some level of protection. A lot of people have asked me, my thoughts on the individuals in the crowd that, that helped me or try to offer some assistance. And I think kind of the conclusion I've come to is like, thank you, but you for being there.
Fuck you for being there, goddammit.
The violent mob storms into a tunnel of the building, trapping and crushing D.C. Metro Police Officer Daniel Hodges by a door.
There was a guy ripping my mask off, and he was able to rip away my baton and beat me with it, and he was practically foaming at the mouth.
Foaming at the
So
mouth.
these people were true believers in the worst way. When things were looking better, obviously I was calling out for all I was worth, and an officer behind me was able to give me enough room to pull me out of there, and they brought me to the rear, so I was able to extricate myself.
Hodges miraculously leaving the attack without any major injuries, saying he was shocked. Some rioters thought authorities would be on their side.
The cognitive dissonance
Cognitive dissonance.
The zealotry of these people is unreal. They were waving the thin blue line flag and telling us, we're not your enemies, while they were attacking us and, kill one of us. Some of them felt like we would be some of them felt like we would be fast friends because so many of them have been vocal, or at least virtue signaling their support for the police over the past year. They say things like, we've been supporting you through all this Black Lives Matter stuff, you should have our back. And they felt like entitled. They felt like they would just walk up there and tell us that they're here to take back Congress, and we would agree with them, and we'd walk in hand and just take over the nation. But obviously that was not the case, and it will never be the case.
Boy, interesting. Today I got a chance to holler at my road dog, AMADI Wisdom. So, I'm gonna play a little bit of our conversation and shit, which is truthful, hilarious, truthful, and if you want two black men, hood, from the streets, perspective on what went down on the Capitol, well, we ain't gonna fuck around with it. Let's get it. $5 minutes of your time, my brother. We got AMADI Wisdom in this motherfucking bitch. That's like, all right. Shit.
Right now.
All right. We were just discussing the uprising. You know what? My coworker, white man, He said, look at the hillbillies. The hillbillies trying to take over. I didn't say that. I said, damn. Look at that shit. Couldn't fucking believe it. You can't get enough of this shit. Black people, stand down, stand fast, don't do a goddamn motherfucking thing. Don't do shit. Chill out. Stand down. Chill out. Somebody's doing offsides on the motherfucking play. My brother, when you seen that shit, just tell. I know you had a blunt. You had a blunt when you seen that shit on the TV, right?
Man, I was all smiles.
All motherfucking smiles. Me too.
That was white on white crime at its finest.
Oh, we getting there. Yes, hell yeah.
White on white crime at its finest. Al-KRAKKA has officially set a separation, and they about to get a divorce.
Yes, facts. Motherfucking facts. I said, oh, it's going down.
White people have not risen up the way they've risen up in the last few weeks since the Civil War.
Woo. 18 something? 18 something? Wow.
1842. I don't know.
it was something. Wow.
But it reminded me of a time when white people still ran America. They know they didn't lost the grip.
Yeah, lost the grip.
Black people built.
Facts. Lost the grip. That was a good one.
Yeah.
Dale.
And you know what's crazy?
Break it down.
Now you got them turning on Trump, saying he the one that invited them there, and they should pardon him.
But they've been rolling with him since the beginning, since he was in there. Man, the racism, it turned up high. It was a pot of beans, a big pot of beans, and a small pot of rice. They turned that shit up on high. We got new names for these people, like Karens and shit. Thank God for the Nokia and the Samsung to use that in the case, even though we might die, get shot.
Well,
shit, I mean, come on now. Right? Black people, again, stand fast, stand down, don't do a motherfucking goddamn thing and shit, and fuck this reparations up.
Now TMZ got a new article out.
All right.
And it's titled Capitol Insurrection, New Dramatic Video, We Are Listening to Trump.
Analyzing his speeches. He been inciting shit like a motherfucker. He don't give a fuck about nobody.
Yep. Yeah, they got a new video out saying that. And the crazy part about it is this is what I was talking about the other night. They always want to talk about how stupid black people is on social media. How we always just posting stuff. And
here we come. Come with it. Come with it.
Black people that want to sit up and tell me that, no, that wasn't Trump's people. That was Antifa. Like, Trump people like they smarter than us or something. No, they just did some dumbass shit that got them busted too.
Offsides, flag on a foul on the play. Offsides. Black people first down. That's what that was.
Yeah.
That was. Y'all, they thought they were. All right, they get on our asses about the social media. I'm glad you brought that up, because we'll put the crime on social media, tape it. We got the audio and all that shit, right? Give us football techno bowl numbers, right? So what we seen at the Capitol was the same shit, right? Mm-hmm. And they should be charged. It should be cooking white meat.
White on white crime is out of control right now. Those criminals, those thugs that was in Washington, D.C., they need to be prosecuted to the fullest extent.
Yes,
I support the United States government in prosecuting.
I do too.
To have law and order.
I do too. We gotta stop.
Threat to our democracy.
We gotta stop dealing with Al-Qaeda and deal with Al-KRAKKA.
That's Al-KRAKKA has to go down.
Yes.
Al-KRAKKA has infiltrated our government institutions.
Yes. When the Republicans is scared that their own party is gonna kill their ass, we endorse this message. And it was proof everywhere. They brought the gallows out. They wanted to go straight New England, hang motherfucking Queen Elizabeth, the gallows out for Mike Pence. under
Well, how
Trump.
do you turn on your vice president?
That's what I'm saying, my
in
nigga.
the public?
That's what I'm saying, my nigga, man. If I was Mike Pence, I'll roll my sleeves up on that last day, try to bring Trump ass out in the open and take off on his ass.
Yeah, knock his ass clean out.
So it'll be on time. It'll be on the Times Magazine and shit. Knock that orange off his shit. Went out the American way.
Knock his ass off.
Yeah, for real. When you
Homie don't want him no more.
Do it.
Him and his kids going to jail.
It's the monkey's paw. He rubbed that letter. He rubbed that letter's lap, and he said, "This is what I want. This is what I want." But he didn't think that shit out.
He thought he wanted it.
Should have just left that shit alone. Cause man, the last 4 years, man, the racism has been off the charts. It's like it was like trying to be public again. Like, well, I can call you a nigger. You know what I'm saying? Like, what? We see people will frame a person. I'll call the police and say that you touched me.
Right.
You stole my phone, and they get mad when the father body slams your ass.
And they locked their ass up.
Good. In my Sarah Sue City voice. Good.
Yeah. She out. I think they charged her. I can't remember what the motherfucking charges was, but that's what the fuck she did.
Facts.
Her and all these out of control, Al-KRAKKA women out here.
You've been noticing that too? The women is like out there in the front.
They're out of control.
Give them the same time you gonna give Shaniqua and Rashida. Give them the same time.
And then at the same time, the Al-KRAKKA members don't have no type of loyalty to each other.
No.
Now, you haven't heard them people come on and say one damn thing about that Al-KRAKKA woman that got her cap twisted at the Capitol building.
As she should, though. She got that as she should. That was ear stupidity. Niggas won't be going up to Agent Smith. Agent Smith been training. He eager. He got a birth defect in his eye, my brother. He got better than 2020. He got better than 2020. He been on top shot. Luckily.
Yeah.
That was